Hello there, and welcome. Well, it's Friday, and that means an anomaly. And I don't really want to tell this anomaly in a way. I've tried to sort of put it behind me. But I think it's a valuable story because sometimes exceptional things do happen to people. Exceptional things happen to teachers. And you're not alone in this if it happens to you. I don't think these things happen to everybody all the time. Sometimes an incident like this will send a teacher out of the field. It didn't me, and there are all sorts of reasons for that. But I think the main one is being a teacher isn't just something I do. It's something I think maybe that I am. And so confronting this situation was something that I had to do, and it's never fully left me because it was hard on me. I call it the murder anomaly. And I know you're like, did you kill a student? No, I didn't. A student wrote an essay describing how she was going to murder me. Let that sink in a minute. She wrote an essay about how she was going to kill me, how she was going to stalk me and kill me. Now, this was before the age of social media. This was before the age of people posting absolutely horrible things online, trolls. And this was not a faceless person. This was a person that wrote this and put her name on the paper and handed it in so that I could read it. And it was deeply upsetting. I did not believe that she was going to murder me, but I also knew that she had broken a pretty profound rule and I needed to confront it. She actually broke a law. People like to talk about the freedom of speech, and I think it's highly valuable. After all, I'm posting things on YouTube that are directly critical of people with great power. But not all speech is protected, and the truth is, you're not protected when you threaten to murder someone. That is not protected speech. That is a crime. You're not allowed to threaten someone, and you're not allowed to describe how you were going to murder them. And more importantly, it is a behavior that is antisocial. It is genuinely psychotic behavior. It's not protected speech. And I have to report it. And any teacher who's threatened by a student has to report it. That's the law, I believe, everywhere. So I had to report this essay. I had to talk to my supervisor, which is my principal. I had to talk to the student's counselor, and we had to arrange a meeting with the student and the family about the essay. Of course, I took it more seriously than anybody because it was my life that was being threatened. But anyway, we had the meeting, and the girl said, well, it was supposed to be funny. I'm not laughing. And she was never really that funny. I had students that were funny. I had a student that when she'd come in, she said, I'm so stinking funny, I can't believe it. And she was. She made me laugh all the time. I had students that were funny accidentally, which was fine too. She was not funny accidentally. She was not funny on purpose. She was not funny. She was just a mean-spirited person. And truth be told, the meeting that we had with her parents showed that they were pretty mean-spirited too because they didn't really see the problem with their daughter threatening the life of a teacher. Not a problem. But it was a problem. But because life is so freaking weird, they decided to keep her in my class. Even after this meeting, even after she was corrected about doing it, and of course, I have an ethical rule. I don't push kids out of my class unless it has to happen, and I was young enough at the time and knew enough to the school at the time that I didn't. She stayed in the class. She finished the class that semester. I think she may have transferred after semester, and I don't think I taught her more than that. No, I didn't. I didn't. She never showed up in my life again. I never saw her again. I was not too upset about that. I've known teachers who've been pursued by students. I've known teachers who've been assaulted, physically assaulted by students. I had a friend who was teaching summer school, and one of the summer school kids bit her. This is a grown man. I mean, a young man, but still a grown man. So horrible things have happened in schools for years and years and years. Because remember, I had been teaching for 33/34 years when I retired, and I retired 5 years ago. So these things have been going on. I just don't think they've been as severe or as commonplace, maybe is the way to put it. But people have encountered this. Teachers have encountered these kind of violent and antisocial treatments from parents and students. It's really not that shocking in one way. Jesus was such a good teacher that people wanted him dead. And he wasn't the first one. And he wasn't the only one. So understand that being a teacher is sometimes a very, very risky job. And if somebody treats you badly, you're not alone. The best way to do it is buck up, say a prayer, and have courage. If you do that, most of the things that are worst experiences of your career will be over pretty quickly. And then you'll have great experiences again. That's it for today. I hope you have a glorious rest of the day, and I hope you see me again soon. You gorgeous people.